Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. All right. Getting things set up. Pop out chat. All systems are go. Hello, friends. This is Brain from GameBrain.media. We're going to play some more Batman, The Enemy Within. It's a Telltale series game. They make in a bunch of different interesting games in different genres. The Walking Dead was one of the games I played previously. But they're cool, interesting story games. They're different. It's not just a run and gun shoot 'em up. It's not Assassin's Creed. Although I really am jonesing to get back to some Assassin's Creed. I did take a departure and did a little bit of aquarium building. Kind of tied in with real life. There's story time video on that. But hey, right now we're going to jump into Batman, The Enemy Within, and continue our Telltale series. So let's see. Looks like I got the overlay, and it looks like we do have a screen in the game. I've plugged in my gamepad ahead of launching the game, so hopefully it'll work this time. Yesterday it did not, but I plugged in during the game. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's odd that I keep having to click play Classic Edition. Ah, yes. We're about to begin episode 2. It appears this will include Harley Quinn. Everybody loves to hate her. Everybody loves her, everybody hates her. At least I do. So, it's pretty much all there is to it. We finished episode 1. You can see that on my YouTube channel. There's a playlist I've created for this particular game. And, sorry for the pause, just going to give you a quick intro to episode 2, The Pact. With his identity on the line, Bruce must work with a new power player in Gotham. A criminal conspiracy is growing in the shadows, threatening the entire city. Start episode 2. So apparently I bought a package that includes multiple episodes. Otherwise, I just can't see how they would be able to charge the kind of money that they did for it. And honestly, I'd have to go and look in my Steam to see exactly, how much I paid for this game. I've had it for a very long time, I believe, sitting on my hard drive. But let's see what happens now. I believe we're going to meet Harley Quinn, baby.
A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Alright, so Oprah discovered our secret
First thing
identity.
you need to know. I can keep your secret. And since you've been doing right by me, I'll continue to keep it. No reports, nothing.
I'd shove her off the boat right then and there.
No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
Convince Gordon of that, and things will go smoothly.
Fine, I'll extend an olive branch if that's what it takes to make you happy. Gordon's a stubborn old mule. But I haven't shown the height of diplomacy myself. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge. Or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
Bruce Wayne is my cover. There's a reason I keep my identity a secret. The wrong person finds out, it's all over.
I hear you loud and clear.
What the hell?
Looks like the whole city's under attack.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Then go already.
It's like watching a TV series.
Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
Alright, well that was cool. There are a lot of, well, I mean, this is like commonly referred to as a cutscene, right? A lot of stuff there before we get to actually interact and change the story. There was a little bit of that in the preamble. A conversation with Oprah. I could have selected different answers and gotten maybe a little different responses that might change things in the future, but this scene would probably be identical. So here's some goons unloading the weapons they stole and killed a man.
What more do you want with me? Shut it!
You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true. Outlive your usefulness, and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck.
Aha! Sleeper hold.
Maybe I'll splash
Bam!
all over the wall.
Alright, so the gamepad's working.
Whoa. How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one, he made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
Bane! The
It's
really big
okay.
one.
Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman. Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just about.
Disarm the goon or drop from above. Let's drop from above. Hell yeah. Oh, shit. I tapped the wrong button. I hit X instead of A. Alright, so here we go again.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Alright, so now I'm gonna repeat the same scenario.
Hey, you about done?
I see a dude.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
just
drop from above. Gotta hit A. First. Oh, crap. Oh. Okay, so we're doing the button sequence thing. And, yeah.
It's okay.
I'm not that quick
Get
at
out
it.
of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Thank you, Batman. Go, 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 go. Okay, so this time it's going to be the arrow plus B. Oh! I didn't react quickly enough. It's odd that I have to go, I don't know, left thumbstick and plus B. But we'll get her done.
Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman. Hey, you about done?
Yeah.
They threw a dead body at me. That's gotta be Bane. Nobody else could throw a human body like that
Are you
as a weapon.
A nightmare, much like yourself. But you can call me Bane.
Bane. Holy cow.
A man cannot win a war alone. You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone.
B. X. Down and X. 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 Up and B. It's so bizarre. You just want to watch it play out.
I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
Riddler's dead.
Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them.
He's about the juice, baby.
True warrior since I left Peña Duro prison. And there...
Oh, come on!
Save your strength, man. This one is mine.
This one is mine. How many movies have you heard that one? Right? And there he is. He's shooting up with the Bane juice. It's usually mounted on a backpack, and he just injects from hitting the button. I think. Now I am Bane! Holy crap. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't want to have to replay this very often.
I will give you a piece for death. If you take it.
Oh! Really? The truck driver? Save the truck driver! Oh, here it comes! Now what? Oh, he's gonna try to break my back.
This pain you're feeling, Batman.
Oh, I should have shocked his ass. Oh. That was awesome. Even though I'm just kind of like passively punching buttons. Yeah. I would really rather have just sat back and watched it all play out without me having to do the interaction. I'm happy to watch this as a TV show.
You alright, boss? Did you get him?
Don't hurt the truck driver. That's all I care about.
Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Don't worry, we'll take the back way by the docks.
Safe travels, my friends.
Come on, how could they have left me here? Oh, shit, there's the truck driver. Oh, he's still alive. Call Gordon. Use left stick to switch between them. A to select someone to call. I'm calling Gordon.
Batman? Batman, what's wrong?
Jim. Help. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Oh man, I passed out. Whew, that was grim. At least Jim's on his way, hopefully. Oh, the Telltale series, The Enemy Within. Excellent.
Batman!
What? How did she end up here?
Say something if you can hear me.
Oh, okay, it's a different character. Hey,
Gordon.
get the truck driver.
Christ. Batman.
Come on, help me.
It won't move!
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing off here. Come on! You can do it!
It's moving!
No, that was weird.
Come on.
Had to rotate the stick and press A at the same time. Come on, man. What about the truck driver?
The mechanic. Where is he?
Okay, I'm a mechanic.
He didn't make it. Damn it.
Another life.
He saved my life.
Batman?
It's okay, Jim. I just need a minute.
The entire GCPD arsenal raided? Every single armored personnel carrier stolen? With those and the hardware they stole? Christ, I don't even want to think about it. I just want to know who these sons of bitches are.
There's only one of them that matters. He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. They need to be found.
I'm already taking orders from Waller. Well, I gotta take it from you, too? So that's how it is.
Do your job.
I'm sorry, Jim. But the city will be in danger.
I made a different choice.
I'll see what I can do. Put whatever manpower we can spare on the search for those armored vehicles. In the field and watching CCTV feeds.
Yes, sir.
So, in the end, it would be interesting to do a playthrough, although it's very time-consuming.
You know, I'm still mad as hell at you.
Why?
Interrogating that Riddler goon without my damn consent. I only agreed to work with you because I thought you were a man of principle. Someone who wanted to step out of the shadows and into the light. I don't know what's going on with you and Waller, but you've changed. It's like
Sorry,
I don't
Jim.
even know who you are anymore.
Waller. She has something on me.
Jesus, Batman. What? No, wait. Tell me later. I've already got enough to worry about. I'm glad you called me with this. Good to know this partnership still means something. But I won't lie. We've still got a ways to go.
Anyway, so as I was saying, I would like to go through the whole thing and do...
Batcave. See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
Do all blue choices, all green choices, all red choices.
What happened?
I was at the scene of a heist at the Gotham brokerage house when Batman called me here.
What were they after?
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got. Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Bullock.
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
I've got to get going.
Agent Avesta, you should be resting.
There will be time for that later. I wanted to thank you properly for saving my life.
But two other men died.
Without you.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to rescue your partner.
Yeah.
I know you did everything you could have to save Blake. I hope you know that too. I know you called Gordon because you have history, but this is exactly what the director and her resources are here for. Working with Waller will be the fastest way to stop these murderers before anyone else gets hurt. Consider that. You should go take care of yourself.
Alfred, prep the med bay. We're going to need it.
There's a bad chopper. Episode 2. That was just a preload. Or the prelude. Preamble. The Pact. Holy cow. Well, this is going to take a little bit of time.
Bruce!
I'm guessing about 90 minutes.
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight.
Yeah.
Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life.
Bane is a badass.
I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow. We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We could talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up.
Alright, well, I took
As
some
if
damage.
He wasn't bad enough. Now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. Bane is running free out there. He's just getting started.
That's what frightens me, Bruce. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks, Al. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage.
Okay, review the events of the crime wave that shook Gotham. Going to go here first, but before I do that, I'm going to take a quick break, and I'm anticipating somebody coming to the place. And yeah, so I'm going to take a quick intermission, get some things in order, and hopefully we will not be disturbed going forward. Be back in 3. Alright, well, I am back. We have 30 seconds left on the clock. I'm going to bounce back into the game, get this party started once again. Let's see, we're going to choose... okay, Gothcorp first. Give me the report.
Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead. Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen.
Harley and Quinn.
Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
That's barbaric. Witnesses place Harley Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage.
No
all by
way.
herself.
Alright, so now we're gonna go look at this. Codex entries. Okay, so let's see. Let's have a look at Harley Quinn. Shall we? Can we? No, she's not here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at, well, let's just look through some of these. Oh, the Codex stuff. Wow. Alright, after I went behind his back to interrogate Eli Nabel, Gordon made it clear he won't work with Batman again. I've lost his trust and my partnership with the GCPD. I got the information I needed from Eli, but I have to wonder if it was worth it. Over the past year, my partnership with Jim has flourished. I finally won his trust, and Gotham City is a better place for it. Batman used to be hidden in the shadows, but Jim has helped me step into the light and find legitimacy. For that, I'm grateful. I think Jim's finally settling into his new role as police commissioner. It's been a difficult transition, and I don't think he'll ever be comfortable with the tragic way he received his promotion. But I trust he'll use his newfound authority to make this city a better place. Gotham is lucky to have him, and so am I. I couldn't ask for a better partner. Oh boy. And then we get to Montoya, then we get to Lucius Fox, and then we get to John Doe. Okay, I never thought I'd see John's face again until he showed up at Lucius's funeral. Evidently, he listed me as his emergency contact when he was discharged from Arkham Asylum. Because Batman was in Arkham Asylum. And John Doe was there with me. With Batman. Could he be stalking me? He wanted to meet his new friends. He wanted me to meet his new friends. I said no. I really don't want to make him think this friendship is going anywhere. Something good did come of our conversation. John gave me a solid lead on Riddler's location that pointed me to an abandoned water tower in Gotham's east side. Could John Doe and Riddler really be connected? And if so, how? My time in Arkham was short, but one patient in particular left an impression on me. I didn't catch his name, but I won't ever forget his face or his laugh. He's like some kind of creepy circus clown. He gave me invaluable assistance in uncovering Vicky's true identity and her missing drug stash, but there's something about him so unsettling I couldn't bring myself to agree to granting him a favor. Yes, it would have been an empty promise, but the very idea of owing him anything is not a pleasant thought. Well, we all know about Alfred. I'm not going to read all these things, but the drama is kind of fun. Let's see. Avesta, and then we got Waller, a.k.a. Oprah, Vernon Blake, deceased. Eli, the Riddler, deceased. Rumi Mura, he's still alive. The agency, Thomas Wayne, my father, and possibly the worst criminal in this city has ever known. I once thought he was a hero, a man who died trying to protect my mother and I from the bullet of a common crook. I was wrong. I found out the truth about my father not long ago. He wasn't the philanthropic doctor he pretended to be. He was a monster who amassed our family's wealth by drugging and gaslighting Gotham's wealthiest families and robbing them of their fortunes. He devastated lives and destroyed minds. To rob someone of their sanity is one of the worst things that you can do to a person. I would know. Lady Arkham robbed me of mine as recompense for my father's sins. I hope that debt is paid. I want nothing more than to leave his dark legacy in the past. Well, now that's a little twist from history that I'm familiar with. Thomas Wayne, right? Yeah, he was a frickin' solid citizen back in the day, dude. Anyway, Martha Wayne. My mother, the mystery. I witnessed her and my father's assassination when I was just a child, so my memories of her are far and few between. Huh. Okay, that's not how it's written, but that's how I said it. But I cherish each one. It's unclear what she knew or how involved she was in my father's crimes, but there's a part of me who wants to believe the best about her. Maybe she was left in the dark. Maybe she tried to stop him. I just don't know. I need to believe that there's a part of me that is good. And that part is my mother. Alright, then of course we have our mistress, Gotham City itself. A new class of criminals has converged on Gotham. According to Waller, they're the best of their kind and the most dangerous. John Doe, the Riddler, Dr. Quinzel. How many of them are there? Riddler's plans, to terrorize the city ended with his death, but his friends are far from finished. I'll need to deal with this new threat to Gotham, and soon. The population of Gotham is 10.5 million. Gotham City is more than my hometown. It's my passion project. When I look out into that skyline, I don't see a city. I see a living, breathing organism that keeps evolving, adapting to new threats. Okay, I could have said that a lot better with that comma, but I must adapt with it. The criminals this place attracts are no different. There was a time when all you had to worry about was wise guys and street thugs, but crime too has evolved. The crime rate might be down, but the villains are becoming more and more bizarre and more terrifying. Sometimes I think crime is a virus that keeps mutating into some virulent strain, and the city is sick with it. I'll let Batman be the cure. Okay, Arkham Asylum. Established in November 1921, Gotham City's only maximum security psychiatric hospital. I was committed here for a couple of days after I was drugged by Lady Arkham and was incited to attack Oswald Cobblepot, aka the Penguin. So this place doesn't exactly hold the best memories for me. Staying in this place was a nightmare. The building was falling apart, the patients were violent and unhinged. This place is a tomb, and it deserves to be forgotten about and buried. Wayne Enterprises, Crime Alley. Okay, we're going to cover Crime Alley. The squalid downtown alley where my parents were assassinated. The street across from the Monarch Theater is the place my childhood ended and the rest of my life began. Violently. I installed a plaque here to honor my parents before I knew the truth of my father's criminality. Alright, Riddler's hideout. There's all kinds of stuff you can keep reading about, and I guess we're at the end of that. Alright, so previous menu. Previous menu. Alright, so now we've looked at the codex. And let's see, now where do we go? Gotham Feed. Alright, Gotham Citizens, GCPD Batman Partnership. Despite some heavy criticism from elected officials, the Gotham City Police Department's public partnership with the masked vigilante known as Batman has been a rousing success with the city's population. Across the board, crime in the Gotham City limits has been down for the previous year, with violent crimes hitting a record low. Though some of the city council have raised concerns about Batman's hidden identity and his operation outside the restrictions of the law, it doesn't appear to be hurting public opinion. I don't care who he is, I care that he makes things safer, said grocery store owner Wayne Barton, whose business has seen a 50% spike in sales after dark in recent months. Council member Gail Rich is sympathetic to business owners like Barton, but she maintains, until we know who Batman is, I don't think we can ever be truly safe. Wayne Enterprise stock hits record high, yabba dabba doo. We can keep on scrolling and keep on reading. Now, honestly, I would probably spend the time to do that and enjoy it. And if you're, potentially going to buy this game, I think you should definitely do that. Spend the time to read that stuff. I'm not going to do that all here because it would be really time-consuming stream,
Guns,
right?
Money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Of course I could use help. But both the GCPD and the agency are stretched thin. One thing's for sure. We can't just wait around for Bane to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
I know you told Waller you were reluctant to risk Bruce Wayne's cover. but I'm more worried about the risk to Batman, given your current condition. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
You're right. John's my ticket in. If I play my cards right, John might tell me most of what I want to know.
Well, the less you have to mingle with his friends, the better I'll feel about all this. It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. I'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
Bruce Wayne has influence, an endless bank account, and as of last year, questionable integrity.
Everything a criminal network looks for in a new recruit.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer. Hopefully the invitation is still open.
Good thing you hid that tracking device on him when you had the chance.
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. I gotta say, I'm enjoying the fact that this is a game that I can plow through.
Batman! I'll tell you about
It's gonna be
Batman.
fairly short.
He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
It feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of I am...
Go on. Finish what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say you're
Joe
a
Rogan.
coward who lets other people do his dirty work. But you get away with it all. Nothing bad ever happens to Bruce Wayne.
And besides the whole dead parents thing. Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John. What about my medicine?
The bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham.
This is such a trip. So weird.
A tracker, Bruce? Really? I gotta say, I'm disappointed. I thought we'd built more trust between us.
What? That wasn't me, John. Do you have other people that would want to find you?
I don't think so. Not until now. Sorry, Bruce. Coming off the meds, sometimes there's a little residual paranoia.
It's bizarre.
That rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am I? Who am I? You're a rotting, stinking corpse. That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but... Geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, You really think I'd do that?
No, of course not. I mean, I know you hated him, but you're no killer. What was I thinking?
I know what you were thinking. But hey, no harm done.
It's fascinating.
I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce.
How they're making
Guessing
Joker
this
look
is
like
about
a
that
normal human.
favor I asked. As I recall, you had some reluctance.
I've been thinking, and I changed my mind. I'd like to meet them now.
Really? You seem pretty against it at the church. Why the sudden change of heart? It's odd. Doesn't seem like you.
The timing wasn't right, but I've reconsidered. The way you described your friends sounded great. A special breed, you said. Inspiring. I like to be around people like me.
I didn't realize I was so convincing. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Okay, who's the actor that played the Green Goblin in
Pinky swear.
Friends
Spider-Man?
for life.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's go meet the guys.
I hope.
I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey! I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
You've got the wrong idea. We're just having a friendly chat.
You calling me a liar? I shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake.
Calm down, Willie. Let me help you out, huh?
A bribe? I can't be bought off that easy, Wayne. Don't insult me. I got standards.
You take the money, or I destroy you. You stab me, and I destroy you. I suggest you take the money.
I'll take it.
John won't forget that.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, handsome. Buy me a drink before you go?
You're following me?
Waller just wants to remind you. Stay on the clown and get to Bane. Whatever happens, keep your eye on the prize. Bruce, be careful.
Well, Waller told someone else about his identity. Clearly, Waller can't be trusted.
Oh, cool. They're expecting you.
Oh my God, we're gonna
Bruce,
meet Harley Quinn.
One more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling. At first,
I gotta go with A. With me? Is he in love with me?
Are you in love with me?
No. Well, I hope we can still be friends.
So mysterious.
That's so
Please don't tell me your name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it.
Okay.
Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Oh, what a tripped out game, dude. I'm telling you. I wish I could get this game
almost
same time of the day.
Damn it.
So whoever watches overnight, 15, 20 people,
give me a hand with this, will you?
would be here to talk to each other.
How you get this
Let me hotwire it.
Oh, look, you're doing it wrong. Red's the battery, yellow's the starter. Spark one on the other.
You are literally my hero, Bruce.
Yeah, I know. Oh, and there she is. Hey, Puddin'.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright. That's a pretty good reason. I like a guy who's good with his hands. I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber.
Yes, there was. Dipshit.
Oops. Well, let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Oh, trust me, I'm laughing my ass off. On the inside.
Oh, come on, Bruce. Harley was just kidding.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You probably don't like things that go bang too much. After that sad way you lost your folks. Puddin' said you didn't want to meet. Now you want to. Bouncing around like a yo-yo don't exactly inspire confidence. What do you want with us?
It's a strange version of Harley.
What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
I want to run this town. Just like Falcone. Just like my father. You can help me do that.
Uh-huh. Sure. The playboy's trading his tux for a Tommy gun.
Bruce has hidden depths, Harley. Like, really deep. When we were in Arkham, we got into all kinds of mischief. He showed me some of the darkness he's got inside. You don't forget something like that.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
Nah, I got it.
Listen, Toots.
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Oh, ain't that cute? You're sweet on little old Puddin'. Here's the thing, lover boy. Guys like him don't have friends like you.
It's true. They use people.
You got that
like
look
you.
in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
You shouldn't. You can't trust anyone. Not in our line of work.
Ain't that the truth?
Hey, wait.
You're not what I expected.
Did we just turn her a little bit?
Still, you gotta show me you got what it takes to be part of our pact.
I don't like this Harley makeup.
Aw, gee, thanks, Bud.
Or
We gotta go.
anything about her. This Joker's a trip, though.
What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, Pud. Got a little man crush on ya. Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
I never said that.
Oh, come on. You gotta stand by your words or you ain't nothing at all.
It's okay, Bruce. I know it's hard to talk about feelings and stuff. I want you to know, the feeling's mutual.
Ah, Joker likes me too. Isn't that sweet?
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie ever. Suck on
thanks.
that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it.
No thanks, I'm good.
She'll remember that, though.
Suit yourself. I'ma pretend I ain't offended.
I'll try some.
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Holy cow.
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level. Maybe your whole Kingpin of Gotham shtick won't seem so absurd. And maybe, just maybe, I'll vouch for you with the others.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I ask for?
I'll do whatever I think is necessary. That's how this gets done.
Sounds like Bruce has got it covered.
You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Taco, taco, burrito, burrito. That's a South Park reference for those of you who are in the know. And here we go.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack.
Sure, it's Wayne Enterprise. I'll sign in.
So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
I believe that's my name on the building, which means I don't have to explain myself to you.
Oh, of course not, Mr. Wayne. I didn't... You're checked in, sir.
Yeah, that was not comfortable, was it?
Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, this is private property.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucey. You do know how an elevator... This ain't your stop. Don't worry about your pal. He's gonna make it. As long as you behave, that is. Give me a hard time, I go back and finish the job. The same goes for anyone else who gets in the way. Capiche?
Just go wait in the car. I can do this alone.
I don't think you're getting it. You ain't the one in charge. And you ain't the only one allowed to have fun. Didn't your mama ever teach you about sharing?
Now that you mention it, no. She never had the chance.
Keep it cool and no one else gets a dinger to the dome. Now buck up. We're all smiles on this crew. There you go. You're looking like your billion-dollar self again.
Just pissing me off. What a bizarre assortment of people.
Oh, Bruce, well, I'm surprised to see you. And these are...
Some circus
To whom
clowns.
do I owe the pleasure? I don't believe we've met.
They're fashion consultants. I figured it's time I try out a new look.
Not just Bruce. We're gonna revamp this whole place. Dress everyone in snazzy uniforms.
Oh, well, no one ran this by me.
Just think, you could come into work on Monday dressed just like me.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you?
Yes.
Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
Little
You're gonna let
Goodfellas
your
riff.
employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here?
Leave her alone.
I ain't even gotten started.
I said back off.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Let's just stay focused on the task at hand, shall we?
Bruce is right. We are people with purpose. We're here to get the failing.
Shut your pie hole, will you, John?
Wow.
You gotta learn to live in the moment.
Wait here. I'll be right back with the
Forget
key.
it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the holdup?
All right. Well, this is starting to run a little long, isn't it?
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
All right. So we've been streaming an hour and 4 minutes thus far. Didn't realize how late it was getting when I started.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? No, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Looking for a good stopping point, but man, they're just going to run this episode pretty long. And I know it's only part one of an
Somehow
episode.
I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
It should be in the vault.
Should be.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Well, here we go.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox? That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And Lucius is dead.
Blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? All the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
It's not going anywhere unless I reconstruct Lucius's print. Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius. All right, that's a start.
No, we got a partial print.
I remember when Tiffany brought that back from art class. Getting there. Okay, still unconscious. Hope he's not hurt too badly. Just a bunch of old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk. Not a single usable print.
Get that door open post haste.
Shut up.
One more partial print should do it.
Okay, one more
Now
partial
that's
print.
a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Okay, one more partial print. We'll be able to get in the vault.
Gotta keep trying.
Oh. This might be it.
Nope.
Oh, come
Not
on.
encouraging.
You're sure taking your sweet time.
Tiffany built that rocket herself. Lucius was so proud.
Okay, so I looked at it, but I didn't scan it. So now I need to scan it. Don't pick up the rest off the print. Come on.
There we go.
Alright.
Okay, this'll work.
Okay. Should get us in. And should be a good place to stop for the evening for this episode.
Even now, still finding ways to help me.
Episode 2.1, I guess.
Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
I'm not really liking Harley here at all.
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
You gotta believe me, Tiffany. This is not what it looks like.
Oh, really? A man who hates guns doesn't produce them in secret. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this. You're in much deeper than I thought.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here.
You don't have to say anything to her, John, okay? It can be our secret.
In Arkham, I was well known for my discretion. All the guards confided in me.
Jeez.
I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce. What I really need is the phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Come on, Bruce. You know how dangerous this tech could be in the wrong hand.
Please, Tiffany. I've been honest with you every step of the way. Now I need you to trust me. Please.
It's a little too late for that.
Oh, well.
Okay. Tase him. And what happens to her?
Well, how about that? Looks like Brucey Boy's got more than just technology in his vault. Keeps his little squeezes down here, too.
Just let her go, Harley.
I don't think I will. Not without knowing who this vicious little sweetie pie is. I kinda like her, but I don't know whether to smooch her or smash her head in. You gonna tell me who she is to you?
We grew up together. You could say she's family.
You're no family of mine.
Oof, Bruce. Your friend seems a little hot under the collar.
She certainly has your fire, Bruce. Or should I say, your spark.
You people killed my dad, didn't you? He crashed my father's funeral. And now you're here raiding his lab!
I whacked a bunch of people in my time, Sugar, but I don't think your old man's on my list. Then again, I sometimes lose track of the names.
I can't believe you'd associate with these maniacs! These killers!
Oh, sweetheart, Mr. Suit and Tie ain't just an associate. He's a bad, bad man. He wants to be one of us. Ain't that right, Brucey? Needed some friends to help you run Gotham like your father.
I'm nothing like you, Harley. I'm not a murderer.
That's not what I wanted to hear. Not at all. Let her go. It wasn't about her. It was about seeing where he stands.
Go easy on him, Harley. Bruce is loyal. He got us the key. He found it in the vault. Right on the counter.
Is that a fact? Maybe we don't need to kill ya. At least not yet. It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
Wow. Alright, so we're back at Main Manor.
Bruce! Are you alright?
We didn't have a good time.
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
My heart stopped when I saw that mad woman coming at Tiffany. I was certain she was going to kill her. That young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her.
I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good. With regards to tonight's other catastrophes?
Your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry. He'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation.
And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your fashion consultant's cover story is going to cause more problems. Your encounter there was too bizarre to be ignored.
After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
Okay.
It's all coming so fast.
Alfred, do whatever it
One thing
takes.
after another.
You're
Yeah,
always
I'll trust
so
you to do
good at
what's
this,
right.
Alfred. You'll figure out the right thing.
Yes.
All right, so
I suppose I will.
I need a good pause point. So.
Bruce, I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting.
And there's the bat signal.
Well, be careful, and good luck.
All right. I'm going to assume this is a good stopping point. gonna go ahead and drop it right there. And just gonna have to call it quits. So let's see, how do we do that today? Well, I guess we go to the Gamecaster software and click stop because GameBrain is gone.